Hello everyone, welcome back to Daily Shakespeare. My name is Michael. Today is Sonnet Sunday, and we are going to continue our look at the Dark Lady Sonnets. As we have previously talked about, William Shakespeare, one of his long-running subjects from Sonnet 127 through 154, through the end of his sonnets, wrote for this mysterious dark lady, this mistress. And last week we looked at Sonnet 127, so today we're going to look at Sonnet 128. Let's go ahead and dive right in. How oft, when thou my music playest, upon that blessed wood whose motion sounds with thy sweet fingers, when thou gently swayest the wiry concord that mine ear confounds, do I envy those jacks that nimble leap to kiss the tender inward of thy hand. Was my poor lips, which should that harvest reap, at the wood's boldness by thee blushing stand. To be so tickled, they would change their state, in situation with those dancing chips, o'er whom thy fingers walk with gentle gait, making dead wood more blessed than living lips. Since saucy jacks so happy are in this, give them thy fingers, me thy lips to kiss. Another truly beautiful and breathtaking poem written to a woman that Shakespeare clearly had a great affection for. I know that these Sundays are pretty short, so I thought that I would kind of use them to fill people in on a little bit about myself, about what I'm working on, things like that. As I mentioned in my first video, I'm the artistic director of a small production company, and we have just wrapped up our 6th season, and right now I am in the process of putting together the proposal for our 7th season. It's very, very exciting. One of the things that I really want to push forward and take a look at is the fact that there aren't enough women in our productions. I know that this sounds crazy to say because so many people talk about how women make up such a majority of casting calls that if you get, one man for every 15 women, you're doing pretty well and you're really lucky. But the reality of that also ends up being that so many of the shows that are performed mostly have male performers. And there's a kind of strange internal misogyny to the whole theater machine. And I really want to take a look at that, at what causes that, and try and change with this season how many opportunities we have for women on our stage. I want to have more female directors and more female parts. One of the biggest perpetrators of the gender gap in theater is William Shakespeare, and I 100% identify with that. I know that that is a huge, huge problem, which is why one of the shows that I want to propose is to take a Shakespeare play and cast it entirely with women. I think that the themes of the shows don't alter themselves that much when you simply alter the gender of the characters. And if Shakespeare can perform this with all men, there's no reason that this can't be performed with all women. That's a little update on the company. As for myself, I am in the process of preparing for an audition. There's a production of Midsummer Night's Dream coming up here in town, and I would love to be a part of it. So I am in the process of scouring my records to find what I think is going to be the best speech for Oberon. I'm going to be learning that, and I will probably perform that speech for the first time in front of you guys here on the channel. I thought that that would be a good use of it. And that's sort of what's going on in my life. Preparing for auditions, preparing for next season. It's a very, very exciting time. As always, we have a comment section directly below this. That's a great place to tell us how you like the show, how we're doing, what you would like to see done differently. That's also a great place to leave suggestions for future speeches. We have a whole new week coming up next week, and I would love to hear from some of you about the things that you would like to hear. So far, we're just doing all of my favorite speeches, and that's perfectly fine by me, but if there's something that you would enjoy more, I would love to hear about it. As always, you can click subscribe. That way Daily Shakespeare will show up in your YouTube feed every single day as we make a new video every single day. Until tomorrow, have a great day. Talk to you later.